Number six reason that we fail to maintain habits is endorphins. So what are endorphins? Endorphins is what kicks in when we feel we have achieved something. So, and this is, again, a mistake that I learned. So I was given a 40-day challenge after doing my Art of Living course. Say, can you do this practice for 40 days in a row? And you know what? I achieved 40 days and then I dropped it. Why? Because I'd achieved the challenge. I'd done what was asked of me, and I'd fallen into the mistake of basing my life based on what the external target was, not the internal target. And I'd forgotten it wasn't about the challenge. It was about how I felt. And I forgot that how I felt after 40 days of doing the Sudarshan Kriya was amazing. That I was more sociable, I was more engaged with friends, I had elevated energy levels, my mind was sparking better, I was improvising and acting at the time, and my improvising and acting was getting much better. And I was just a more interesting person to be around. I was a better father. And I had more clarity of mind that I knew what to do and how to do it suddenly. It was like, in that movie, what's it called? Limitless, the NZT pill. It was like taking one of those. It was amazing. And yet, the moment I hit that 40-day challenge, I was like, right, done. And I said to myself, right, I've got the benefit of it now, which is a little bit like saying, right, I've got the benefit of having gone to the gym for 6 weeks. No, you haven't. It's like saying, hey, I've got the benefit of having showered. Now I don't need to shower anymore. I don't need to do that. No, there are some things in life that require maintaining. The reality was, part of me didn't like that reality. I hadn't reconciled that maintaining side of myself. I had not become super maintaining man and seen the positive life-affirming benefits of the maintaining energy. Now, of course, at a level of the body, what are the organs that maintain life? The heart and the lungs. We need maintenance. We need to maintain life. If we don't have heart and lungs, we're dead. And if we don't maintain habits, we live half a life. So, some things to continue to derive a benefit need to be maintained. And exercise, breathing techniques, meditation are 3 examples of these 3 things. You stop, you start to power down the benefits you gained, not immediately, just like you don't get the benefit of doing them immediately. You don't lose the benefit of having done them immediately, which again can fool us and to think, oh, okay, I've already got the benefit. I feel the same as I did yesterday, even though I didn't do it. So clearly doing it doesn't make a difference. Well, no, that's, of course, there's the lag effect. We might talk about that in another video. But for now, yes, recognize the problem of endorphins, that endorphin rush you get for having achieved a goal. And then the moment you do that, what do? You relax. Of course, you relax, you fail to maintain. So what do you do instead? At the point where you realize that goal, you then do step 2, which is not to go into flighty celebrations. Oh, celebrate, absolutely. But not to the extent you lose your center. Let the true celebration be not of achieving the goal, which is what the ego wants, but what the self wants, which is, hey, am I happier? Am I calmer? Am I feeling more together? Have the loose strands of my being been brought to one place? Yes or no? Do I feel better than I did 40 days ago? Yes or no? Based on this, so ask yourself these questions, and based on this, what would be the sensible thing to decide right now? What is likely if I don't maintain it? Oh, that I go back to where I was. Is that what I want to do? No. Do I prefer where I am to where I was? Yes. So based on that preference, would it be a good investment of my time to continue doing this thing, given all the energy that I get back for this time investment? Yeah, it would. Well, why don't I try running it for another 40 days? How about that? Had I said that to myself, that would have helped me maintain that habit for longer. So knowing what to do, rather than just mindlessly celebrate and get the endorphin rush and then drop the very thing that gave you that feeling in the first place. So the 6th thing that stops us forming habits is the endorphins of an apparent victory, divorced from the questions which cause us to take the next level commitment to maintain that which we have created. And the ironic thing is, at the point there, It's the easiest possible. Once you've done something for 40 plus days, it's actually almost at the point where it's easier to maintain that habit than it is to abandon it. And once you get to 66 days, it is easier to continue a habit than to abandon it. You're within reach of the finish line.